One variable statistics is dealing with measures of central tendency. 3 of them happen to be mean, median, and mode. And then we can also talk about the range to get an idea of how close those measures of center happen to be. The mean is we add up all the numbers, then divide by the amount of numbers. Median is order the numbers from smallest to largest, and then it's the middle number. Sometimes there isn't a middle number, and we have to take the mean of the 2 closest. And mode is just the most common number. Range, you take the difference between the highest number and the lowest number. So over here on the right, we've got a data set, 931836. We want to find the mean, median, mode, and range. Well, the mean, add them all up. So 9 plus 3 plus 1 plus 8 plus 3 plus 6. Well, let's see, 9 and 1's 10, 18, 24, and 6 would be 30. So that's 30 over 6, which is 5. So our mean is 5. Generally, we do this with a calculator, but these were small enough numbers we could do it without. Median, so we need to put the numbers in order from smallest to largest. That would be 1, 3, 3, 6, 8, 9. There are 6 numbers. So when I go to look at the middle, that would be between the 3 and the 6, right there. And so I need to take the 3 plus the 6, which is 9, and cut that in half. I need to find the average or mean of those two. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. The median is 4.5. Now, if it was an odd number of items in the data set, it would be the middle number. Mode is the most frequent. Well, the only one that happens more than once is 3, so our mode is 3. The range, biggest number is 9, smallest number is 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. And so our range is 8. Now let's practice some of this. So here we've got 3 different data sets. We want to match each data set to its description. One of the first things that helps us out here is to go ahead and order all of them from smallest to largest, because notice in the answer that we're matching to, each description has mean and median. So I need to know the mean and median for both of these. Well, all 3 of them, I should say. So the first one, 38, 39, 42, 45, 47, yep. Next one, 39, 40, 42, 44, 45, yep. The last one, 38, 39, 42, 44, 46. Okay, so each of these has 5 numbers, and so the middle or median number is 42 in all of them. Okay. Now the mean, add up all of the numbers in the first data set and divide by 5 happens to be 42.2. Adding them all up in the middle set and dividing by 5 gets us 40. And in the third data set gets us 41.8. Okay. Now you match each of the phrases with which one it goes. So go ahead and pause the video. Put the A, B, and C on the correct number that it goes on the line next to the correct number that it goes to, and then unpause the video and continue. Practice 2 for the data set below. Which would be the best measure of center? Well, we can start figuring these out. Range is the easiest one to begin with because our biggest number is 33, our smallest is 9. 33 minus 9 is 24. Median, next kind of easiest because all we have to do is put the numbers in orders. Let's see, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 33. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 numbers. Our middle number would be between the 12 and the 14. And 12 plus 14 is 26. Divided by 2 is 13. Or I could have just looked 12 and 14. What's the number in between them? 13. Okay. The mean, add them all up. And divide by 6 gets us 15.5. Now here's the interesting thing. When we take a look at these, we've got all the numbers are kind of grouped around 12, 13, because 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, they're all really close to there. Okay. If I took off the 33, 12 would be the median number. And that would also reduce the mean, making it smaller as well. So I would say the median best fits the majority of the data values. Now we can also kind of take a look at that and see how this is skewed, and that works really well to kind of look at the box and whisker plot. So our minimum is 9. Our max is 33. And then let's see, our median is 13 because we already got that. Now, the next two parts of the box and whisker plot are figuring out the quarters. So that's the half of the first half. And I can see in the half of the first half, 9, 10, and 12, that's the first half. The middle number is 10. And then the big half, 14, 15, and 33, the middle number out of the data set is 15. And so that's quarter 3. So that's our 5-number summary for our box and whisker plot. And connect the whiskers. And notice it's got a really long right whisker. That kind of means it's skewed right. Okay. If you need to, pause the video before we go on to the last one. So for practice 3, we want to create each type of graph. Dot plot and box and whisker plot I'm going to ask you to do on your own, but I'll show you how you can use what we do for the histogram to help you with those other two. So first off, for the dot plot, go ahead and above each number on the number line, put a little dot, or I like to put an X, above the number for how many numbers occur. So like 6, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 6s, you'd put 3 little dots above the 6, so forth and so on. So pause the video. When you finish creating your dot plot, unpause. Okay, you've unpaused the video. We're ready to move on to the histogram. So what helps with the histogram and the box and whisker plot is to put the numbers in order from smallest to largest. Okay. And then I just start taking a look at it. The graph that I've got, I'm breaking things up by 2s. And so I looked at it as all the numbers between 0 and 2, but less than 2. Well, in the first case, that's just 1. In the next case, I've got 2 2s and 3 3s. Those are all the numbers between, including 2, but less than 4. So I need to take that to be 5 tall. And then 4 to 6, so that's 4 and 5. Okay. But everything less than 6, that's just 1. And then 6 to 8, so that would be the 6s and the 7s, that's 5 again. And then 8 to everything less than 10, well, there's just 3 8s. And that's our histogram. And with the numbers in order, it's really easy to find your minimum and your maximum. And how many numbers are in the data set? Let's see. 6, 7, well, let's see, 10, 12, 13, 14. There are 15. So if you find the 8th number, there would be 7 on each side. That would be your median. And then ignoring the middle number on the odd data sets, we take the first 7, find the middle of that, that's your first quarter. Take the last 7, find the middle of it, that would be your third quarter. So go ahead and finish your box and whisker plot.